So after relational operators, the first discussion, after arithmetic operators, the discussion is relational operators. The two operators are very, very important. The two types of operators are very, very important in writing the logics, which are relational operators and logical operators. So first of all, relational operators discussion. There are 6 relational operators are there. 6 is a greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, and not equals to. So what these operators will do, just check the relation between the data. For example, if I take 5 is greater than 3, yes, condition is valid, so it returns true. Suppose if 5 equals to 3, the condition is invalid, so it returns false. It returns always true or false, always returns true or false by validating the expression. So what relational operators will do? Returns Boolean value. So Boolean value means true or false by validating expression, simply by validating expression. Here, first we need to able to write some conditions based on the given question. Suppose the question is, the number is positive. The number is positive. The condition will be n is greater than 0. Let us take number is n, any one variable simply. Simply that number is negative. Simply n is less than 0. The number is non-zero. It's not positive and it's not, it can be either positive or negative, but it should not 0. N is not equals to 0. Like sum of two numbers equals to 10. Equals to 10. Like two numbers means you can take A plus B. Their sum, AB sum equals to 10. Sum of two numbers equals to 10. This is. Now, for example here, the person can vote. When the person can vote? When their age is greater than or equals to 18. When the age is 18 plus, the person can vote. When the age is 18 plus, the person can vote. That is. Now, here it is. Here it is. Suppose that number is divisible by 7. Divisible by 7 means what? Suppose if you take a 14, when you divide 14 with a 7, remainder will be 0. Whenever remainder is 0, remainder means remainder operator we must use. The given number, when you divide with a 7, it gives the remainder. If remainder equal to 0, then we can say that yes, it is divisible. It is divisible. Suppose number is not divisible by 5. Number mod 5 is not equals to 0. Is not equals to 0. Is a 1. Next one is the number is even number. Yes, even number means what? When the number is divisible by 2 equal to 0. So for the given query, for the given statement, we should able to write that condition. It's like simply to say expression. We can write simply expression. That's the simple way. Now, based on this, we are discussing about conditional statements. Whenever you can able to write conditions, there are four, four conditional statements are there. So what is the exact use of these conditional statements? We'll see. The first one is a if block. Second one is a if else block. Third one is if else if. Else if means ELIF, else block. Fourth one is a nested if block. Nested if. So using the conditions, how can we use? In what are the situations we are using these four conditional statements? We'll see. First one, we are writing the programs based on this simply. I'm using online Python compiler. Please use the same thing. Now, look at this. Three programs I will write so that you can understand first if block. If block means execute a block if the condition is valid, else it will not execute. But what are the real-time scenarios where we use exactly? First one, display bill amount of customer. Just display bill amount. So whatever the bill amount that we are reading, bill equals to enter bill amount. Enter bill amount. Sir, bill amount sometimes with the decimals also means what? Please use a float. Float. Enter bill amount. We are taking that bill amount and simply printing. Pay the bill. Pay that bill amount. Pay the bill amount. See, if you run the code, suppose if one customer came up with the bill is a 3,000 rupees. Output is a pay 3,000. Pay 3,000. If bill is 3,000, then output is a just pay 3,000. Suppose another customer came with the bill amount is my bill is a 8,000 suppose. So output is a pay 8,000. Here it is. Bill is a 8,000. Then pay 8,000. Pay 8,000. This is the first code. Here it is. Here it is. There is no discount to any customer. This is one situation we will face. And the second situation is give discount on every bill. How much discount? Give 20% discount on every bill. Every bill. Suppose whatever the bill amount, no matter, I want to calculate the 20% discount on the bill. 20% means two ways we have. 20 by 100 will give 20%. Directly calculation 0.20. It will also give 20%. 20% bill, 20% bill, we are calculating as a discount. Once you calculate the discount, that you have to deduct from the bill. Bill equals to total bill minus discount. Total bill minus discount. After calculating 20% bill, the 20% bill we are deducting from that bill. That is as a discount. Now see, if one customer came up with the bill 3,000 rupees, so calculating 20%, 20% means 600 rupees. That 600 rupees deducting from the bill, 3,000 minus 600, 2,400. So output is you pay 2,400. So output is 2,400. If another customer with the bill amount is 8,000, 20% of 8,000 will be calculated. 1,600 will store into discount. So bill minus 1,600, 6,400, 6,400. So you need to pay only 6,400. So what is this situation? Giving discount to every customer. What is the first situation? No discount to any customer. No discount to any customer. Second situation is what? Discount to every customer. Now, the third situation is our concept, if block. Give 20% discount, but not on every bill. On minimum bill 5,000 rupees. Minimum bill 5,000 rupees. Check the bill amount. If bill is minimum 5,000, then give 20% discount. So only the discount calculation and deduction you need to write with the if block. With the if block, just using the condition. If the condition is valid, so what is the condition here? Giving 20% discount on minimum bill. On minimum bill, if the bill amount is greater than or equals to 5,000, either equal or greater, then only you just give that discount. So same, for example, the first one come up with the bill amount is 3,000. 3,000 is greater than or equal to 5,000, condition false. So this if block will not execute. So no discount for you. You have to pay 3,000 rupees. You have to pay 3,000. Suppose if the customer come up with the 8,000 rupees. Yes, 8,000 is greater than or equals to 5,000. Then you will get the discount of 1,600. You pay 6,400. Very important point here. What all the statements belongs to this if block, you must place with the tab space. Tab space means what? Is representing this if block statements. That giving the proper spaces, tab space, is called indentation in Python. Indentation. So please give properly the tab space. Don't miss that one. Okay. Please execute the programs quickly. So if else means what? The two situations. See what all the conditions we have written. For all the conditions, here you can write that if else. Let us take, suppose I'm asking enter the age. Here it is. I'm asking enter age. After getting that age, if the age is 18 plus, so we can say that yes, the person can vote. Else the person cannot vote. If the age is greater than or equals to 18, look at this column. The tab space is required. Print the person can vote. Else again, you need to start from the beginning. Don't write else here. If else, here it is the person cannot vote. person cannot vote. So based on the age, if they have given 13, suppose, so condition false, it will go to else block and it will print directly the person cannot vote. The person cannot vote. Just the multiple examples what we have discussed just now. Let us take enter number. Enter number. Checking that number is even number or not. So mainly conditions only are very, very important. If the number is divisible by 2, then we can say that yes, it's a even number. Else not even number. Not even number. So same one. Suppose if I give that value is a 12. Yes, 12 is divisible. Then if block only will execute. So output is a even number is a output. Even number. For example, I just want to find biggest of two numbers. So then two numbers we have to read. Two numbers. We just ask enter first number, enter first number, and enter second number. Enter second number. Then we are checking if A value is greater than B value. See here parenthesis is also optional. With the space also you can use. If A is greater than B, we can say that A is big. Else B is big. We define like this. So based on the values we enter, suppose 13 and 17. This output is a B is big. So all these things comes under if else block. So for every relational operator, nothing but for every condition that we have discussed, we can write that corresponding program, if else block program. Do this few. The first one, if block, what we have discussed, if there is a case, if the case is a valid, we execute the block. And if else block means what? When there are two situations, if else, either or situation, either or, even or not, person can vote or not, A is big or B is big. If two situations are there, either or case, then we can go with this if else. When more than two situations are there, let us take a simple example. Shape is, let us take a triangle or rectangle or square or pentagon or any other, suppose. See, here it is a number of shapes we need to display, but we decide based on the number of sides. So we collect that. We just ask enter number of sides. Number of sides with a simple logic. If sides equals to 3, if it has 3 sides, then we can print it's a triangle. Is a triangle. ELIF, else if the number of sides equals to 4, either it's a rectangle or we can say square. ELIF, else if the number of sides equals to 5, then it's a pentagon. If all are failed, like this, how many statements we can write means what? There is no limitation. So we keep on writing, depends on our requirement. If all fail, so simply we can say that other shape. So when we execute the code, so based on, if I give 4, first it will check this first one. If first one fail, it will come to second one. If second one fail, it will come to third one. If all fail, it will give this optional thing. This is output. So if else if block means what? When more than two situations are there, then we can go with the if else if. Complete this nested if also we'll see. And so when we can go with the nested if. So normally a nested if means writing if block inside another if block inside another if block is called a nested if. So the question is, check the number, check the number is even or not. This we know, but only if the number is positive. So please don't check every number. Check only positive numbers. So first what we have to check, once we get the number, for example, enter number. Once we get the number, first we need to check if the number is positive. If n greater than 0, then only we need to check. Else directly we say that it's not positive number. Not positive number. So first we need to check this one because strictly the condition is even or not only if it is positive. If it is a positive, then this is nested if. Then checking if the number is divisible by 2, then it is called even number. If not, else it's not even. Now, suppose if I run this code, my input is a -3. So -3 is greater than 0, condition false. So it will come to else directly. So it will display that it's not positive number. For example, if I give that value is a 3, yes, the condition is valid, then it go inside, then this if else execute. But here it is a still 3. It's not divisible by 2. Output is a not even number. If I give that value is a 4, so outer condition is valid, it goes inside, inner condition is valid, it goes inside, and that even number prints. Simple. So this is what, how can we use all the 4 conditional statements with a condition? Do this.